Okay, Angelina, I want to introduce you to this little piece of equipment. I know you've worked with it before, but for the people who don't know it, it's the sweet spotter, okay? The tennis player is such a particular player. We work with muscles that are really hard to train in the gym or in the weight room, okay? So we had to come up with a device that was gonna make you go through the full tennis motion while working exclusively on the tennis muscles, strengthening them and making sure that your form is accurate. So I'm gonna have you take a couple of serves with this, okay? But first, I want you to warm up your shoulder, okay? And the motion for the serve with the sweet spot is you're just gonna go one, you're gonna put your hand, and I'm gonna show you guys, you're gonna put your hand on your shoulder here, just to make sure that you protect your rotator cuff. And then you're just gonna go through the full motion. You're gonna go one up here. So you're gonna do a figure eight, okay? You're gonna go here, then back, okay? And what you notice is I'm pivoting, okay? So I'm gonna have you work on this a little bit. I know this is something that you've never done, so it's gonna be interesting to see you do it from the very beginning. And I'm gonna correct you, okay? So stand right here, you're gonna take this, all right? So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that you put your left hand on your shoulder, okay? You wanna protect your rotator cuff, okay? And then you're gonna go from here, all right? You're gonna go through, all right? Then swing here to bring it back, and then go up, and then go through. That's it. And you want to make this as loose as possible. See, right now I can already tell that you get a little tight, okay? So really make it very loose, all right? And your foot should pivot, okay? It should be one, and then pivot, okay? Then you bring it back, and then pivot, all right? That's it. Now it starts to look a lot better. So go through a couple of swings where you really feel how fluid, okay, your swing starts to look. Beautiful. That's exactly it. A little bit faster. Okay, gain momentum. All right, gorgeous. All right, that's it. Again, come on, pick up the speed. You do not want the motion to stop. Okay, that's it. You want to really feel that being very fluid. Very good. Excellent. Stop. Now what I want you to do is I want you to do the same thing. All right, so you're going to do exactly the same thing where you're going to go this way. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is about 13 ounces. Okay, most players' racket at your level are anywhere between 10.3 to 11.2 ounces. So this is almost a full 2 ounces heavier than a regular racket. So your muscles will feel it. And obviously, if you want to increase your strength, you got to work with a higher weight. Okay? So this is only 2 ounces, but you will feel the difference. Okay? So what I want you to do now is I want you to really accelerate this part, okay? You're gonna slow down this part, accelerate this part. Slow down this part, okay? Accelerate this part, all right? Because the full power comes from how quickly can you accelerate here and then actually decelerate here, okay? You have to be able to control and slow down the motion here, which a lot of people don't realize. A lot of injuries to the shoulder are actually created by the lack of strength in the shoulder to slow down the motion. Okay, so you're gonna go here, accelerate, slow down, okay? Accelerate, slow down, all right? Let's try that. And go easy at first so that you don't hurt yourself, all right? Come on, you accelerate here, then you slow down. You accelerate here, then you slow down. You accelerate here, then you slow down. Beautiful, you're natural. Accelerate there, slow down, okay? Accelerate there and slow down, okay? Perfect, all right? Very good. Okay, the sweet spotter is also something that you can use for your ground strokes. So what I'm gonna have you do is exactly the same thing with all your shots. Okay, so you're gonna go in a backhand position, and then at first you're just gonna go this way. All right, nice and easy with a full pivot. Okay, you're gonna do about 5 of those, and then you're gonna do accelerate. Okay, accelerate. All right, accelerate. Well, you start to really feel all your muscles engaging. All right, come on. Slow at first, okay? Very slow at first. That's right. You always want to work on form at the beginning, then you work on speed and power, okay? Form, that's it. Now you start to go for speed, okay? But you retain the form, you just do it faster and harder. And you should really feel the wind, okay? You should really hear the wind. That's it, going all right, like that in your bat, okay? That's it. Then you're gonna do the same thing on the forehand side, okay? Your racket is gonna feel very, very light when you start to work with this, because you're going to notice the difference. That 2 ounces difference is going to make a huge difference for you. All right, so you're going to do forehand side, same idea. You're going to go very slow. Again. All right, do that again. There's one thing that I'm going to correct with your form already, which I noticed, and because the sweet spotter is heavier, all right, if you guys actually slow down and replay what she was doing, her bat was very low, below your hip, okay? So those are corrections that me as a coach, I can make with this because it's so much heavier that you start to actually show some flaws, okay, in your swing. So you want to make sure that as you swing, you keep your racket head or your bat head higher than your hip, okay? Because you want the muscles to be able to sustain the intensity and the requirements of your swing pattern all the time, okay? Go ahead. That's it, but keep it higher than your shoulder. I'm gonna put my hand right here, so you're gonna have to go higher than my hand. That's right. Again, come on. Higher than my hand. Very good, because that's about where your hip is at. Okay, come on. Now start to swing looser, okay? And faster, without hitting my hand, obviously. All right, that's it. Again, come on, that's it. Again, that's it. All right, very good. Let me have it. What I've noticed here already is by giving you a reference point with my hand, right, I forced her to actually have to pay attention a little closer to her hand-eye coordination. So you started to pay attention to where you were going to strike the ball more, okay? If you notice Federer, when he hits his forehand, he stays here very, very long, okay? And everybody marvels at his ability to watch the ball through his shot. There, by just putting my hand here, I force you to start to look at it, okay? And the sweet spotter forced you to have to retain the proper technique. You do not want your racket head to drop below your wrist line. You actually want your racket head and your wrist to be on the same line or higher, okay? Here. And at the point of contact, they're aligned perfectly. That's where you get the most power and the most control.